Oh my goodness, look at this. Here
We're
we are.
here.
All right, now the main show starts at 7. So
Yes.
people like Thomas Tucky Photography, he's watching at home. He's like, what's going on? No, we have the main show's at 7, but this is cocktail time. Welcome one and all to Wish Night and our cocktail demo. I'm Fred Northup Jr., Angela Poe Russell here. We're going to be mixology. We're like Tom Cruise, right? In that movie?
Yes, let's go with that. You know what? Totally get where we're going, though. This is a fun way to start the night, brought to you by Tom and Jen Faley. So thank you, Tom and Jen, for your incredible support of Wishes.
Yeah, now we've got 2 cocktails. So
Yes.
I've got 1 cocktail here. You've got 1 cocktail there. We've got a Woodinville Sunrise from our good friends at Woodinville Whiskey. And we've got a Blueberry Butterfly from Puget Sound Rum.
And before we get to mixing, a quick reminder that the silent auction closes first at 7:10 p.m. So if you're not set up to bid and donate yet, this is the moment to get it done.
That's right. We're going to put the link right there on the bottom of the screen. It's probably there right now. It's bidpal.net/wishnight2021, or you can text wishnight 2021 to 243-725. Now, all of the live auction items, they're all up for bid right now, plus the silent auction. They're all up for bid. So bid and mix, sip, all at the same time. It's magic.
Yeah, so let's get to that first drink. We're going to get started with our mixologist from Woodinville Whiskey. Let's welcome August O'Mahony. August, welcome to Wish Night.
Thank you, Fred and Angela, for having me tonight and be a part of this event. Can't wait to show you the cocktail, the Woodinville Sunrise, and how we put it together. And yeah, feel free to ask me any questions you want, and can't wait to make this drink for y'all.
Awesome. We do have a couple of questions before we get started. For those who've never tried it or this is their first time drinking it, tell us about Woodinville Whiskey.
Woodinville is made right here in Washington, and Woodinville, just about 25 minutes northeast of downtown Seattle. We are a grain-to-glass whiskey. What that means is that we produce all of the grains that we go into that whiskey on a single-family farm a few hours east in Quincy, Washington. So it's a pretty cool thing, a very unique thing. We're not a Kentucky whiskey. We are West Coast, best coast, and it's a delicious Washington product. Yes.
I love that.
But you're not kidding when you say West Coast, best coast, because I was checking out the website. Firstly, I've got this at home, both this and the rye. But tell me, you guys have won some big awards.
We sure have. We try not to rest on our laurels, but we do have a few of those indeed. The 2020 San Francisco Spirits competition, we got the double gold for our bourbon whiskey, which is a very cool thing.
Pretty
in
amazing.
2016 and 2017, we won some awards with the American Distillers Institute, and the list goes on. I'm very excited to work for such a wonderful company making such a wonderful whiskey.
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited about trying whatever,
Yeah.
Fred, because you're going to make the first
I'm going to
drink.
make the first one. What was your inspiration for this cocktail, by the way? I've got all these amazing ingredients in front of me, from grapefruit juice, orange juice, lime juice, hibiscus rose. Tell me a little bit about how this came to be.
My drink's a little complicated. I love a lot of complex, layered flavors. I love just bright, citrus-driven cocktails as well, too. And you typically don't associate that with bourbon. People think of their old-fashions, Manhattans. This is going to be something, summery, bright, and hopefully inspirational. And so we have a couple of unique ingredients in there as well, too. I know, Angela, you had some questions about the tea. We have a hibiscus rose tea in there as well, too. Just adds a nice floral tart component to it, and also quite good for you. It has a lot of vitamin C.
Yeah, I've never had tea in a drink before,
Right.
so I'm just blown away. And this is becoming a thing, like to have tea in your cocktail.
Absolutely, yes. It's been a sort of a mixology cocktail sort of trend for the last couple of years now, and or so it might seem. Actually, some of the most original cocktails, punches way back in the 18th century, often contained black tea in them. So we're kind of coming back to the roots of cocktails by reintroducing it in some modern cocktails today.
Now, I'm sure we've got a lot of bourbon aficionados watching from home. If people are new to your bourbon, how do you describe it when you're talking to someone who loves bourbon and they say, "Tell me about your bourbon"? What do you say?
I'd like to just point out how unique we are, and the fact that we aren't producing out of Kentucky, the fact that we facilitate all the entire production from grain to glass. We harvest the grain, we mill, mash, ferment, and distill all in Woodinville. So every drop of whiskey is made in Washington, and So it kind of sets us apart from all those from the Kentucky bourbon producers. I love them. We're kind of honoring those Kentucky bourbon traditions and just doing a new thing in Washington.
Gotcha.
Love it. Are you ready to get to work?
I'm ready to get to work. All right, I'm excited to make a cocktail here. I'm going to do the first one. So tell me a little bit, where do we get started here?
Let's, in fact, start with our Woodinville Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is delicious on its own, but particularly sings in this cocktail. It really works well with grapefruit and with citrus. We're going to start off with 1.5 ounces.
1.5 ounces. All right.
Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
All right, here we go.
There you go, Fred. Yeah, use the big end.
Am I going right here into the shaker? Is that what I'm building in?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should I put any ice? Do I put the ice in the shaker yet?
Not quite yet. We'll just add that at the end of the cocktail. We're going to build it neat in the cocktail.
I'm going to go 1.5 ounces here. This is 2 ounces, but I'm going to just go a little shy. I'm feeling pretty good about it right there. 1.5 ounces. I feel like I've nailed it so far.
I think you're doing great.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
All right, so far so good.
So we're going to take over to this tall, red-topped bottle over here. Is a unique liqueur from Italy. It's made of Marasca cherry distillate. It's called maraschino liqueur from Luxardo. It adds just a nice earthy note to it.
Now you're saying maraschino. With those of us who have been saying maraschino, I'm learning I'm doing that wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
I love how you didn't soften that blow.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
did not soften
pretty
that
much
blow.
you're doing it wrong. And then and maraschino cherries don't really have much to do with maraschino anymore, do they?
I mean, it's still going to be the pits of the Marasca cherries. They're going to be used as part of that distillation process. But yeah, there's again a good amount of sugar in there too to kind of round out the cocktail. And again, it does have a very, very distinct note.
I'm already dropping things and I haven't even had my sip yet. All right, how much?
It's funny. I lost the top two.
We'll see that I'm a pro. How much of this am I putting in, my friend?
We're going to put in 0.25 ounces.
0.25. I'm flipping the small end. I'm then just a little hint. Just a little. Oh, that might be 0.3. I hope that's okay. All right, there we go. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Perfect. Let's move on to our citrus juices that we have in the cocktail here. Let's start off with the grapefruit juice. And let's do 3/4 of an ounce of the grapefruit juice.
3/4 of an ounce. This is
this
is getting tricky.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure here. I want to make our friends from Woodinville proud.
As he's pouring that, I mean, when people make their own cocktails, is it really important to be precise, or should we just have fun and just go with it?
It's always about having fun. If you're enjoying a cocktail and not having fun, I think you're doing it wrong. So precision is good. I've based as a mixologist and as a bartender for years. I've always wanted to sort of meet those standards. But hey, if you're just at home making this cocktail, you can be a little loose with the measurements. It's still going to come out very tasty.
All right, good. All right, so I've got the grapefruit juice in there. I love making Manhattans. It's my favorite drink to make, and people always wonder what my secret is. I really do think it's precision for me. Like it's that I've got it down to the ounce.
Mm-hmm.
The people who wing it, you
And I'm the wing it kind of person.
pour
It's like a little bit of this,
you pour
a little bit
too
of that.
much sweet vermouth in, and your whiskey disappears. All right, so I've opened the OJ. Now what?
Very good. So this is going to be the sunrise part of the cocktail. I have some blood orange juice, in fact. Regular orange juice will work just as fine. But let's do 3/4 of an ounce of that.
Okay,
so about the same measurement as the grapefruit juice.
Yep. All right. 3/4 of an ounce. You're right. Angela's like, flip it over, Northup. You can do this. 3/4 of an ounce. Got it.
It's a lot of pressure when you're on live TV, right?
Live TV. You know what that's like.
Making a drink you've never made. Yeah.
All right. No, but it's going to be delicious. And worst case, the more you drink, the less you remember how bad the first one was. You get better and better and better at the cocktail as you do it. See?
Yes, there you go.
All right, so what's next? We've got our OJ, we've got our grapefruit. Now what?
And we're just going to add a couple little sort of smaller amounts of lime juice and honey syrup just to kind of round the cocktail out. We're going to do 0.25 ounces of lime juice. 0.25
ounces of lime.
Okay.
You're next, Angela, so don't.
Oh, I know. I'm not laughing.
Get ready.
I'm learning.
All right, here we go. 0.25 ounces of lime juice. Got it.
Perfect. Let's do 0.25 ounces of the honey syrup.
Okay.
Yep. And we don't have our honey syrup here, so we're going to watch you add the honey syrup. And I believe people at home have a little honey stick even.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even that too, or in the worst case, a simple syrup as well would be just fantastic. Just a small amount of sweetener to kind of balance out the lime juice in the cocktail.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay.
So that So that honey simple
right.
syrup, which is equal parts honey and water. Is that what that is? The honey?
Indeed,
syrup?
correct. Yeah, that's going to be the how you generally make the honey syrup. And then we're going to finish it off with that very unique floral hibiscus rose tea.
Yes.
And we're going to add just 0.25 ounces of that. And then
0.25
we're all
ounces. This is
wrapped
such a
up.
gentle drink. 0.25 ounces.
And should I be getting the ice ready for this
Oh,
mixer?
you
Because the
probably
ice goes in the
should.
mixer next, right?
Yes, indeed. So
Is that what's
we'll
next?
be going to begin adding ice to the cocktail shaker now that the entire cocktail has been built.
Oh, you have bigger ice than we do.
Is it crazy that I want to be mischievous with this ice right now? Just
I'm having ice
Okay.
envy. I want a little more.
Okay.
Your ice cubes are like the size of Texas, and ours look like they're out of the soft drink machine at the local McDonald's. All right, so now I've got it capped on tight.
Perfect. Yeah, get a nice tight seal on there.
Yep.
So we don't get any shooting out
I'm
the
gonna
back
step
or all
back
over your,
just in
your
case.
nice tuxedo or on Angela.
Right.
Let's give that a.
All right, got to look like a pro. Oh, you got to up and down, up and down, Angela. You got to work it up and down here.
Over
Oh,
here.
double-handed. See, that feels dangerous. I did bring a backup shirt just in case. I
No.
knew we were doing this.
yeah. You know,
Got it.
I'm dying to know, is there something to that when you see mixologists like go up and then down with it? Is there something to that?
Or is it just flair?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, that's just like the
I
cocktail, you
feel
sort of
like
drink
I
it with your eyes first. How your style of shaking a cocktail is one way to do it, but it actually kind of rolls the drink a little bit in there, and it basically disperses the drink a little bit better in the cocktail shaker. So there's a little bit of science behind it and a little bit of style to it.
See,
All right, so
I
now,
knew it.
now I'm gonna do a little. See, I'm gonna do a little pour. Angela, I want you when you do yours, I want you to give it a full flip. All right, so I'm pouring now, right? Now you
Yeah,
have
I'm
a-
waiting for you. We'll do it at the same time.
Right now, you have a strainer. You have a very fancy strainer there.
Yeah, it's just force of habit.
I'm doing
I
a
always
little
double
bit of
strain my shaken cocktails.
right. I normally would double strain my shaken cocktails.
Okay, well, I can't wait to try what you made. This is
Look
the
at
part
this.
of the show
well,
when I get
hold
to
on,
try.
Wait, no, there's a garnish.
Oh.
There is a
And
garnish,
there's the
Angela.
garnish.
And this is not any. This is like.
Oh, I get
Look
the
at
final
this.
rose?
You get the final rose, and it matches
Yeah.
you. Yes. Hey, they're looking for a replacement for Chris right now. It could be me.
Could
Yeah.
be you.
All right. Here's one rose petal.
One rose petal, just float that right on top there.
Oh, how
There's
cool
another.
is that?
Look at this. Can you get a shot of that? I mean, that right there, that is a masterpiece.
Well done. Beautiful cocktail.
Yay.
Ah,
All
this
right.
is so lovely. And is the rose add a
Cheers.
little aromatics as I'm drinking it? Is that what's happening, or is it just to
Absolutely.
be beautiful?
Oh, it does.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank
Oh,
you.
no. Oh, lost a little bit there.
Oh, very nice.
Delicious.
All right, well, we can't
Yes.
rest on our laurels. We have another
know.
drink to make.
But yes. Now, firstly, I do want to say though, thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys for being here. If you haven't tried Woodinville whiskey, you guys have a tasting room right in Woodinville, so people can come by and visit you, right?
Please do. It is a wonderful tasting room. We have some very unique releases you can't get anywhere else, especially for those bourbon whiskey nerds out there that might be on the call here. We have some really interesting releases. We also have some vodka as well too. There's a bunch of goodies there you can only get at the distillery, and you can see all the machinery and all the stills and everything that goes into making the whiskey right there at the distillery.
Well, we are lucky to have you in our hometown here in the Seattle area, Woodinville specifically. So thank you so much. This was a lot of fun.
Yes, and I liked it. In the chat, people are saying, cheers to cocktails. We love it. So thank you again for your support of Make-A-Wish, and have a great night.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Angela,
Bye.
now it's back to us. Now it's just the two of us. Now we're on our own.
So you got him as a coach and I have you as a coach? Is that how this is going to work?
Pretty much. And you've got me as a coach with a bourbon drink in my hand at the same time. So, yeah, so now we get to make the second cocktail.
Okay.
I'm just here to cheer you on.
All right,
Really. That's
I'm ready.
This is the butterfly, the blueberry butterfly. And this is from our friends at Puget Sound Rum. They also have a tasting room, by the way, in
Nice.
Woodinville. So, you can obviously go wine tasting there, but you can go spirit tasting now. So this is a magical color-changing cocktail for the people at home. Now, you're going to add that blue-colored iced tea, which is jar number 1, to that fresh lemonade from jar number 2, and then you're going to watch it turn purple, the blue. But we wanted you to have a little context, basically, of what went into the creation of the drink. And the secret to this drink, I think, is inside jar number 1. Inside jar number 1, you've got that 1.5 ounces of Puget Sound rum, 3 ounces of butterfly tea, and 1 ounce of blueberry simple syrup.
Yeah, and jar number 2 is fresh lemonade. Yeah.
Fresh lemonade. So, all right, so after you've made your fancy drink, you've got 3 blueberries there as your garnish. But if you love this drink so much and you want to make it again, we're going to show you exactly how this drink came together. So first, everyone, if you're following along at home, we're going to fill your glass with ice.
Okay.
All right.
A little ice.
Little ice in the glass, looking good. Oh, I like that you're double mixing.
Oh yeah.
We're already planning on celebrating
Fred,
everyone's generosity.
I'm looking out for you. Okay.
If you've got a fancy glass, you can make it a fancy glass. If you've got a red keg cup, we don't judge. You
We do
do
not,
you.
no.
You be
Okay.
who you are. All right, next you're going to add the contents of jar 2. That's the fresh lemonade to that glass with ice. So we're going to pour a little lemonade into our glass.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
And of course, I'm making a little bit of mess. Do you think
That's
that's
all
enough?
right. That's fine. You can make messes. Maybe you've got one of those fancy bar towels down, you know, if you're a professional. All right, now what we're going to do live for everyone to watch is we're going to create jar number 1. So your ingredients at home, they're already combined, but we are going to combine 1.5 ounces of Puget Sound rum first.
Okay.
So go ahead and mix. Here, I'll hand you this.
1.5 ounces.
1.5
This
ounces.
is 1 ounce. Okay.
Such a
One.
professional.
Trying. Okay.
There's your 1.
Okay. And I need to do a half.
Yes. Jessica says that looks delicious, our last drink. It does.
Okay.
You can always watch it back, Jessica, and make it again. All right, then to that Puget Sound rum, we're going to add 3 ounces of butterfly tea. Some people refer to that as blue tea for obvious reasons. So 3 ounces of that butterfly tea.
Okay, so that's 2. Okay.
2.
2. And then I could have flipped it over.
You could have
but
flipped it
here
over,
we go.
but no,
Just half.
you're good at this.
Okay.
So it's starting blue, of course, and then we've got 1 ounce of blueberry simple syrup, which we already. There we go. We're gonna mix that in there.
Okay.
Just
How much
1
of it?
ounce.
1
1
ounce.
ounce of blueberry simple syrup.
Oops.
And so that's all
Okay.
blue in there. But watch what happens when we slowly pour the contents of that. So you're gonna want to mix that up in
Oh.
there in your shaker.
Okay.
And this is where you're gonna, especially since it's blue, you're gonna want to really keep that lid on tight.
You have
As
no
a-
idea that this is
yes.
a bad move to trust
I
me
was
with
gonna
this.
say,
I don't think I've
as
ever,
a
and now my
parent-
hands are wet. And like,
as a parent of 2 children, I know the stains that blueberries make. So we're gonna
Okay.
make sure you've got, there we go. Now
Okay.
we've got it down.
Style.
We're mixing that up. You're dripping a little bit. Careful, safety first.
Let's stop.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh,
All right,
my
now we're
hands
gonna-
are soaked.
Now it's blue, but we're gonna pour it in there and we're gonna see if we can change the color from blue. And you
Okay.
can take just the top off if you want. Or,
Oh, I didn't know this. See, I don't usually make drinks.
oh
That's
yeah,
a-
that's your strainer, but that's fine. We do it this way too. Let's see what happens. I'm sitting on the edge.
Oh, this is nice.
See, look at that cool purple. Oh, you took all of it. You forgot about mine.
Oops. No. I was going to make you another
No,
one. There
don't
was.
make me another one. This is yours to enjoy. All right, so you got, of course, if you're following along at home, you've got 3 blueberries or so to enjoy as a garnish. And now you get to try it out. How is it?
Oh, it's delicious.
See?
Yep.
This is why we're here, my friends. This is why we're here. So everyone, keep enjoying your cocktails at home. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for joining us for the special demo.
Yeah.
With
And
our
I'm making
friends
you a drink, by the way.
from
I'm
Woodinville Whiskey. And well, I will have my drink after our main 7 o'clock show. I like to drink after I do public math. So thank you again to our friends from Woodinville Whiskey, Puget Sound Rum. Make sure again that you visit them both next time you're in Woodinville. And we're going to continue streaming on this webpage, so don't close it, don't go too far. The main program again begins at 7 officially.
Yes.
We'll break in at 6:45 though, so if you're in the area, make sure you stop by and say hello to us at 6:45 as well. But in the meantime, all of the live items, all of the silent items are all up for bid right now.
Exactly, but then focus on the silent auction because as he mentioned, it closes at 7:10. For now, just keep bidding, take a few minutes to refresh your drinks, settle in for the evening's festivities, and we will see you at 7 o'clock for the main show.
Hi, and welcome to Wish Night. I'm Janet Braulio, Chair of the Board of Trustees for Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington. I'm so excited you invited us into your homes tonight for this celebration of 35 years of wish granting. My Make-A-Wish story starts back in 1993 when my close friend Ryan received a wish. The experience changed his life and it changed mine. It was so transformational that nearly 30 years later, I'm still inspired to ensure that all children, all across our region, receive wishes. Ryan was diagnosed with his first brain tumor on New Year's Day of our junior year of high school. He had surgery to remove the tumor, but it returned just 1 year later. Ryan had a perpetual smile and a delightful sense of humor, and he relied on his humor to get him through endless radiation and chemotherapy treatments. The Three Amigos was his favorite movie, and watching Chevy Chase provided the dose of humor he needed. But he was still struggling to stay positive and, understandably, feeling depressed. Then, shortly after his second brain surgery, he was referred for a wish. The moment the wish-granting volunteers walked into his house, his life was forever changed. Considering the endless possibilities of a wish provided Ryan an escape from the reality of his treatment. He now had something to exercise his imagination, the opportunity to dream and to plan for his future. So, after much deliberation, he decided his wish was to meet Chevy Chase. Make-A-Wish sent Ryan to Chevy's talk show, and he got to spend the day chatting and joking with Chevy and Martin Short. I saw how this wish affected Ryan and his family. They were strengthened by the joy of his wish. Make-A-Wish became Ryan's driving passion, and he jumped wholeheartedly into fundraising so other kids could experience wishes too. When you see someone you love be so impacted by a wish, you understand the importance of the experience. And that is why, all these years later, I am so passionate about this organization. As a wish-granting volunteer, I've been fortunate to be the person who delivers the life-changing news that a child will receive a wish, and I'm honored to serve as the chair of the Board of Trustees, all because of the wish Ryan received. For each wish granted, there was someone like me, and I hope you, inspired to ensure that every eligible child receives a wish, a joyful reality, strength, and hope in the midst of crisis. So stay tuned. Our program begins in just a moment at 7 p.m. Pacific. You'll not only hear some incredible stories, but you'll also have the opportunity to give generously and make more wishes come true. While you're waiting for our program to begin, please check out the silent and live auctions, both posted online, to set up your maximum bids, which we encourage you to increase as we move along too. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for your support. Together, let's see how many wishes we can make come true.
Janet, thank you so much for sharing that and all the work that you do for Make-A-Wish. And welcome everyone to this virtual Wish Night. We are so glad that you're with us for the celebration of wishes and community that makes them possible. We are back live.
Yeah, I'm now going to join you on stage. Angela, I don't know if you've seen this. Tonight is all about celebrating the joyful reality of a wish made true. And we'll be hearing more about a wish that came true with the help of some pretty cool technology a little later this evening. But if you received a paper invitation in the mail, you too can join in on the fun. You can download the free Quiver app, and you can use it to turn your invitation into an augmented reality experience. The invitation, it is more than a piece of paper. It's an interactive entertainer. And so what you do, once you've downloaded the Quiver app, when you hold your phone out here, it'll recognize that this is Make-A-Wish, and then you'll download the Make-A-Wish software. And it's so cool. You see this, every page actually animates. There's like a little butterfly that flies across the front of the page. Back here, after you have done this, colored in your butterfly, then when you actually do it with your phone, you see it actually sitting on a leaf, and the butterfly that you colored then starts to flutter and flap. It's absolutely amazing. So make sure you check out each and every page. Now, if you have checked it out, by the way, make sure you show us by posting on social media. You can tag at Make-A-Wish AKWA, and you can use hashtag WishNight2021. We would love to see how you are celebrating tonight. And again, if you are loving this as much as I am, please say hi to us in the chat. Let us know that you're having so much fun using this as well. So this is technology put to good use right here. I'm really excited about
I
this.
would
I
agree.
was having so much fun with this before our program started, just pointing my phone at it and watching the butterfly fly.
Yeah.
And the things dance in the binocular and the sparks.
And I'm in love with the cover and the words on the front, too.
Oh, it's
So,
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
All right, well, our main program, again, starts at 7 o'clock Pacific, so it's time to call all your friends, text them, do what you need to do to get them to join us online. And if you're having a watch party, this is the time to gather your friends close.
Right, because sometimes
Yep.
it's hard, to quiet your own friends, especially when they haven't seen each other in a long time.
Exactly.
So now if you're hosting a watch party, you have our permission to go like this. Shh.
All right, well, I give some more instructions.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, all you need to do to get ready, we suggest having 2 devices, if possible, one to watch on and one to bid on. On your bigger screen, like a laptop, watch this broadcast, and on the smaller screen, like a phone or a tablet, text. We're gonna ask you to text Wishing Night 2021 to this number, 243-725. That's 243-725. Or we like to give a couple of options. Go to bidpal.net/Wish Night 2021. You will need BidPal to bid on silent and live auction items and to donate to our Fund to Wish. And be sure to set a max bid on any items that you have your eye on tonight.
That's right. So everything is up for bid right now. So once you're in BidPal, check out the Woodinville Wine Country Wine Pull presented by Woodinville Wine Country. For $75, you will receive a bottle of premium Washington wine along with a digital pass for a tasting in Woodinville Wine Country. You can also check out the amazing silent auction items. Those are all closing down at 7:10 p.m., so bid quickly. Meanwhile, all of the live auction items, they're already up for bid right now. So start bidding there. If you're not bidding on those live auction items, that Tom Douglas dinner, the private jet down to California. I mean, there's a lot going on in the live auction. You can be bidding on those items as well. So we'll close the live items down one at a time during our main program. So right now you can focus on that silent auction because, as Angela just said, it's closing down at 7:10 p.m.
Yeah, so be sure to get those bids in now. Anyone who places a bid or makes a donation will be entered into a drawing for an overnight stay for 2 at the Fairmont Olympic, and that's happening at the end of our program.
Yeah, so again, we're going to officially kick off that program at 7 o'clock. And you can see right here, we even have a live studio audience here with us tonight, too.
Isn't it awesome?
That's
Yes.
right. Hello, live audience. So cool. We'll meet them. We'll meet them a little bit later. So until then, 7 o'clock is when we're starting our main show. Until then, keep bidding on the silent, the live auction items. Say hi to us again in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. We are having so much fun getting together here with our friends. We want to know what you're doing too. This year, of course, celebrating 35 years of wish granting. So we've pulled out all of the stops for a really special evening.
Right, so take a look at this quick message of thanks to some of the folks who have made our 35-year history possible, our trustees.
For 35 years, volunteers have had a consistent, dedicated impact on our mission and on our wishes. Our chapter was founded by volunteers, and I'm so proud to have been part of that, along with Greg Long and Bob Keaton, who truly left us with a wonderful legacy of wishes. And our volunteers continue to make wishes possible. And from the bottom of my heart, I am so thankful.
Hello there. It's been 35 years of granting wishes for Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington. That's over 7,600 wishes. We have 187 current and former trustees who, together with individual contributions, were able to donate 404 wishes. And a pandemic hasn't slowed us down, and it hasn't made me any less interesting when it comes to recording videos. So join me in raising a glass, or maybe a Frenchie, and saying cheers to our 35 years. Thank you for your leadership and your dedication.
focus and what we see
are often different entirely.
A wish gives new outlooks.
The future looks brighter.
To be a Harvard graduate.
Or a brave robot fighter.
Right in front of our eyes, real hope shines through.
Because they showed up.
And because you did too.
Look through the lens of a child and you'll see.
Every wish granted makes a joyful reality.
Welcome to Wish Night.
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 Welcome to Wish Night indeed. We are live here in the studio, and we have to acknowledge right out of the gate that this is the first time in over a year when you and I have been in front of a live studio audience here. Yes! Look at this. My gosh, we've been imagining the sound of applause for a long time.
It feels so good.
It is
feels
so
good.
wonderful to have these supporters here with us. So thank you all for being here. It's really meaningful to us to have people in the room with us and to be able to gather safely. Again, it's really wonderful. So my name is Fred Northup Jr. I am grateful to be back here with you all. Thank you for tuning in near and far to celebrate wishes. Drop us a note in the chat. Let us know how you are celebrating. We love knowing who's watching from home as well. Our VIP table from last year's Wish Night, I know they're finally able to gather safely, so welcome Ashton Wolf and the team at Wolf Plumbing. They are no doubt, I'm sure, having a really fun time at Ascent this evening. I know that Michelle and Scott Perry are hosting several guests at their home. Let's also give a warm welcome to our other group hosts. We've got a lot going on, Angela. I know that Caleb Andres has something going on, Clyde Arias, Terry Barclay, Barbara Carr gathering with her group, hosted by Tom and Tessa Adelaide. Thank you so much. Nancy Collier, Trina and Evan Cottingham, Gila Javdani and Christy Kang, Lauren Martin, Travis Roscoe, and then our friends here. Welcome one and all. Thank you all for being here.
Yes. As Fred said, it would be wonderful to see how you're celebrating tonight. I am Angela Poe Russell from King 5 Evening. You know, tonight's Wish Night is extra special as we are celebrating 35 years of wish granting with Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington. This local chapter grew from granting 6 wishes in 1986 to completing our 7,600th wish this year. And it is all thanks to the incredible support of you and our community.
That's right. Now, one way to make more wishes come true is by bidding. All of the live auction and silent auction items, they're all up for bid right now, but focus on the silent auction. That's closing first at 7:10, so you've got just about 6 minutes. Now, to bid, we recommend actually using 2 screens if possible, one to watch and one to bid. So on that second screen, head to bidpal.net/WishNight 2021. You can see it right there on the bottom of your screen, or you can text Wish Night 2021 to 243725. Again, bid quickly. That silent auction closes at 7:10 p.m. Pacific. And you here, I know you all want to be on your best behavior, but for 5 minutes you can be on your phones
and
all bid on the silent auction.
You will be rewarded for being on your phones.
That's right.
Well, look, in those early years, Make-A-Wish was run solely by volunteers. And today, we still rely on more than 700 of them to transform wishes from the world of make-believe to reality for local kids. We are so thrilled to welcome a very small, as we mentioned, the socially distanced group of volunteers to the studio. That's who is making up our audience tonight, and they've completed many wishes this year. So thank you to our volunteers for making this life-changing work possible.
That's right. Our studio audience tonight, yes, give yourselves a round of applause for sure. Our studio audience tonight has seen firsthand the impact that wishes have for local families. And they can tell you that even though this event tonight is virtual, the impact of the funds raised is very, very real. So first we're going to chat with Suzanne. She's here. Suzanne, right over there. Suzanne,
good evening.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for getting dressed up.
It was fun,
Wasn't
finally.
it? I know. So Suzanne, you've been a wish granting volunteer for 8 years. Can you share your favorite part about wish granting?
So for me, I love the entire journey, from meeting the wish child and the family to discovering what that wish might be, and then actually executing all the plans for the wish. And then on the day that you actually present the wish, they get a moment to not think about hospitals and illness and treatment, and they just get to enjoy. And the look on their face is priceless. It's worth everything.
I love that.
A whole journey. Thank you
Yes.
for sharing that and for all you do. And we also have Denise in the audience.
Denise is
and
here,
Denise,
yeah.
we'd love to ask you, I mean, why are wishes so important?
Wishes are important because they give children hope and something exciting to look forward to in the future. A wish can improve a child's quality of life, and a wish also gives the child something positive to focus on during their treatment. It's a magical process.
Love that.
Wow, Denise, thank you so much for sharing.
Yes.
Thanks to Suzanne also, and all of our Make-A-Wish volunteers for the heart and the creativity that you bring to wish granting. And now is your chance at home to contribute to wish granting as well. We have 9 amazing auction packages and experiences that we will finish auctioning off live tonight, plus silent auction items. I know the clock is
Just a
ticking,
few
Fred.
minutes.
And then, of course, we'll give you a chance to donate directly to the wish granting.
That's right. Now, if you really want to win an item right now, here's what you need to do. Set a max bid by going to that item in BidPal. You can bid on it, and then you can set a maximum bid when you're asked if you want to do so. If you've already bid, you can actually go back to those items and set your max bid. Because when you set a max bid, your device will automatically bid for you each time you're outbid, all the way up to your max bid. So set your max bid right now in BidPal, because we're going to be moving really quickly. And you can always increase your max bid in the moment for the items that you know you just have to have. Well, tonight, you get to make a child's wish come true. And so be sure to stay tuned until the very end for a special performance by Wish Kid Victor.
Cannot wait. And if at any time you'd like to make a donation or bid on items, you can do so. Again, as Fred mentioned earlier, the link at the bottom of your screen, it's bidpal.net/wishnight2021, or you can text wishnight2021 to 243-725. That's 243-725. The silent auction again closes in just a few more minutes. What time is it right
It's like
now?
7:08.
Okay, so you have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Don't delay. Get the bids in. We're going to close those. And if you bid on anything in the silent or live auction, or if you donate before the live auction concludes, you'll be entered to win an overnight stay for 2 at the Fairmont Olympic Hotel.
So cool. All right, we're going to kick off our live auction in just a few more minutes, so be sure to get set up now. If possible, again, if you're just joining us, we suggest you watch this on your bigger screen, and then on a smaller screen like a cell phone or a tablet, open BidPal from that link that we had up below. If you open it in a new browser window, just make sure to keep this window open so that you don't lose our program. All of the live auction items, they're all up for bid right now, so keep bidding on those. And if you have tech problems, like if the audio and the video fall out of sync, you can always just refresh this YouTube stream. Or if you have tech problems, you can always ask for help in our chat. All right, now you're ready to go. Now you're all bidding, so we're going to get right to it. We've had a little social distance dance trade here on the stage happening live. Joining me now, magically, Angela turned into Melissa Arias, President and CEO of Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington. So welcome, Melissa, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Fred and Angela, and welcome one and all to our celebration of joyful reality. Wish Night is here. For 35 years, our local Make-A-Wish chapter has not only whisked children away from tough realities of illness, but also created an alternate reality where kids can be giddy and unstoppable and hopeful again. That's why not even a global pandemic can dampen our enthusiasm for wishes, though it has changed the way we do our work. In the last year, wish granting reached its most creative heights. Volunteers began virtual wish meetings, orchestrating wish presentation parades, and mailing encouraging notes to wish kids. While some children are choosing to wait for their wishes, we've shifted our focus to wish experiences we can safely fulfill now, such as an online shopping spree, puppies, hot tubs, room redecorations, and virtual celebrity meet and greets. We even used virtual reality to grant Price's wish to battle and defeat a supervillain robot, which was the inspiration for this year's Wish Night theme. You'll hear more about this wish in just a moment. While our work continues, it comes with new challenges. Wish costs are rapidly increasing as the wishes we can safely grant are much more expensive compared to those pre-COVID. Funds raised tonight will help us not only fulfill the wishes we can grant today, but also ensure we're able to grant the growing number of wishes on the longest waiting list in our chapter's history. Tonight, you can help ensure kids won't have to wait any longer than necessary to have their wishes granted. And we're confident we can get there with your support. We're also grateful to tonight's sponsors who have helped us continue this life-changing mission.
Thank you to presenting sponsor Costco Wholesale.
Thank you to our Wish Champion sponsors,
Alaska Airlines and Macy's.
Bungie Foundation.
Thank you to Tom and Jen Bailey.
Wolf Plumbing and Fire Protection.
Goldman Sachs.
Amazon.
Thank you, Colt Wizard.
Thank you to our Wish Granter sponsors,
Moss Adams and Redbox.
Thank you, Slalom and Xbox.
Thank you also to Wish Granting sponsor Parker Smith and Feek, Nintendo, and Skadden. You provide a source of strength and joy when so much of a family's life is steeped in survival. Price's mom, Jody, might have said it best when she shared, Price's wish strengthened his spirit, boosted his confidence, and resuscitated our souls as Wish parents. This day forever changed our lives. Thank you for your unparalleled support and generosity. You've helped write the story of our past and are a much needed part of our future. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Melissa. How about a round of applause? We're going to let Melissa and Angela again do that social distance dance, trading places here on stage. But how amazing to hear firsthand that we are changing lives here tonight. I'm also watching the chat. I love seeing people check in. I love that, by the way, people were saying in the chat, Angela, that they're getting all dressed up now for the evening, which is really nice. We're all, of course, dressed up. We like that people even at home are getting dressed up. I can see that we've got Douglas saying hello. The hello Wishmakers from the fabled Sammamish Plateau. And I love that we've got Scott and Cece saying hi from Madison Valley, Seattle, Washington. So fun to have all of us coming together, even when we're separate, we're together. So as we get tonight's festivities going, we've got a quick drawing. Someone is about to win a fancy getaway. So guess what time it is? It's time for America's favorite game show. It's the Wheel of Fun. That's right. Oh my goodness. Now, tell them how this works.
Yes,
here.
If you registered in advance of tonight's event, and 423 of you did,
wow,
you are automatically entered to win an overnight stay for 2 couples at Willow's Lodge and dinner for 4 at Barking Frog.
Ooh, I love Barking Frog. So here we go, my friends. Let's see who our lucky winner is. Spin the Wheel of Fun, and here we go. I'm sure everyone can see their name. You've found your name right there.
Scrambled in there.
Here we go. It's going to pop up on the screen. Congratulations. There's a dramatic pause. Peter, is it Kroick? Kroick. Peter, congratulations. My goodness. Well done, Peter. The Make-A-Wish team will reach out to you with all of the details. And stay tuned, everyone, because we have more prizes to give away later tonight. But we're going to talk a little bit more first about the impact that all of you are making tonight.
Yes, for 35 years, our community has helped children replace fear with confidence, sadness with joy, and anxiety with hope. Well, that enduring power of a wish is felt for much longer than the wish itself. It often transforms a child's entire life. So let's take a look at some of the life-changing wishes from over the years.
They caught it very late in the progression. So my initial diagnosis came with a 3 to 6 month prognosis. I first came to know Make-A-Wish when they showed up at the front door. As they explained it to me, I'm not entirely sure that I fully grasped what was happening, but then once I did, I knew exactly what I wanted. I didn't doubt for a minute, and I wanted to dance with Michael Jackson.
Every needle scared me, and having to just stay inside the hospital the whole time. I received my wish towards the end of my treatment.
He had thought about Hawaii, going to Hawaii.
For my wish, Disney World sounded fun because I was young.
We had his first surgery at 2 weeks old, his second surgery at 6 months old, and then his third at 5 years old.
You know, what we first started figuring out was like, do we want to do it now or do we want to do it later, depending on how old he would be and how much control he would have. And so
I think there was fear too, because he thinks very out of the box and obscure, that he would ask for something that could not be done.
Which he did.
He kind of did.
My first name is Price, and I wish to fight robots on a volcano.
The Make-A-Wish people really went above and beyond to find solutions to how they could make something like that happen for him. And when we found out it was going to be basically his wish, his self-directed wish, just in a virtual type reality, we were so excited that he got to kind of direct it and really make it his own.
I wished to dance with him, and I had wished to do that in Southern California where he lived. He was on tour at the time, and my doctors suggested that we revise slightly and see what we could do about maybe going to a concert. My mom and I flew out to Chicago and we went to the concert, and they had actually told me that I would not be able to dance with him because it was a concert, but I wasn't disappointed at all, and he was amazing. He was very focused on my well-being and very curious about why I had wished to meet him. And then they ushered us out to our seats, and midway through the concert, they sent a note down the aisle, and he invited me up on stage. So I did get to dance with him, which was amazing.
We had a send-off party in the airport, hula dancers performing once we got through the gate. The pilot came and talked to Kona beforehand.
I forgot what the ride was called, but it went down in the water, and that was one of my favorite rides.
On my wish day, I got in a car which took me to the baseball stadium where the Marino News got me the shield. And then we went to the Hamo Man who gave me the sword to fight off the robots. And then I went to the market to get a little snack, like some carrots and apples. And then I went to the Space Needle and I fight the robots on the virtual reality. When I put that headset on, it felt really real. I fight the robots with my sword, then the boss I blew up with dynamite.
When we came back down from the Space Needle, he was so happy. You know, he doesn't say he loves me very much, but he gave me a big hug and said that he loved me.
I love you so much that I'm crying.
That may be the nicest thing you've ever said to me in my life.
I was still facing quite a challenge. I was not at the end of that journey. And you know, when you're a child, there's your perception of the world is somewhat limitless, right? And when you are faced with an illness, you know, you're in survival mode. And there was something fundamental about being given permission to think that way again.
It was super exciting, and it was nice to like have my mind off of it and to think about doing something exciting and outside.
The other kids, they feel sometimes that, you know, you got the one that's in the hospital, and you try to make time for all of them. So having all of us together is great.
I grew my hair out. I got hair now. And school, I'm trying to finish school. It's my senior year.
I didn't know much about Make-A-Wish. And so going through the experience of Make-A-Wish made me become a wish granter.
The wishes are so important because they give kids something to be in control of. Power. So many times they feel out of control and powerless over what has happened to them. And he'll be able to reference that day and those memories in tough times that are to come.
When you're going through an illness, especially as an older child, being so aware of your mortality being so aware of what it is to live and the impact that it's not only having on you, but on your family and your friends. You think about that, and you think a lot about also being strong for yourself and being strong for them. And there's something so incredible about the Make-A-Wish Foundation coming to these kids. It came to me and said, for a minute, put all of that away and just be a kid. Just to remember what it felt like to dream impossible things and to make believe and to be big and audacious. And this is your moment to do that. It's okay. You don't have to be realistic. You don't have to be positive. The expectation is just for you to do something that brings you joy.
The amount of mental stress that these kids have to go through when they've gone through multiple hospitalizations, being poked and prodded and having to go through these enormous situations that are life and death. They just take such a mental toll. And so I think what this does is it just gives him the control and the power and just that mental support that he needs.
It's important to have a wish to look forward to because they can be super down and having a wish to think about or to get something that they really want would just help get their minds off of what's going on at the moment. They can think about the future a little bit.
For me, there was something about that no matter how many more days, weeks, hours that meant, there was something fuller about my life. So I think absolutely there is something about having the wish granted that changed the quality of my life every day, regardless of how many more days that was going to be.
Thank you. You make a difference.
Hard to not get overwhelmed with emotion, hearing those stories. And look, at the end of the day, we are all here to make a difference in the lives of the kids you just met, the ones like Price who just said thank you, to make this lasting impact for families like Kona's, to create an enduring sense of fullness for Wish recipients like Wish alumna Tiffany.
Yes, you too can join this caring community and support Wish granting by donating to Fund a Wish in just a moment. We're already watching many of your generous gifts coming in live, but before we do that, we're going to actually close down our first 3 auction items. So you're going to want to have BidPal open and ready. You two in the room, everyone who's bidding right now on these live auction items, have your phone or your bidding device ready to go right now. If you have not registered yet, you're going to want to quickly text Wish Night 2021 to 243725 or just simply go to that URL below, bidpal.net/wishnight2021. Now, the bidding has been open all week. We've already seen a lot of bidding, so for each item, we're going to give you 2 final minutes to finish your bidding, 1 item at a time. So again, keep that bidding in BidPal going until the item officially closes. We're using the internet. Obviously, we in the room know technology never fails, but there might be a slight delay between our live stream and the auction software. So if you don't want to keep watching each item, if you don't want to babysit, then you can just set a max bid and let BidPal do the work for you. When you set a max bid, your device will automatically bid for you each time you're outbid, all the way up to your max bid. And I am telling you, we are professionals. We have been doing this a long time. Setting a really high max bid is the best way to win. If you are already the high bidder on an item, you can go back to that item and set a max bid anytime.
All right, so you ready? We are closing down items one at a time. First, we want to close down item number 1, the Napa Valley Getaway with private air.
So again, how it's going to work is we're going to put 2 minutes on the clock, and when the 2 minutes are up, then we're going to close down item number 1 forever. So make sure that you can bid, make sure you've registered your credit card. Don't let this private jet leave without you. Whoever comes in second place has to go to Boeing Field and just wave goodbye as they leave. All right, I can't stress this enough. If you're willing to spend $20,000 on this trip, then set a max bid of $20,000. If you're willing to go $30,000, set a max bid of $30,000. This goes fast. 2 minutes goes fast. So max bids are the best way to support the kids and families of Make-A-Wish. So everyone ready to do this? Stretch your fingers. You know what's funny about this item is I was the high bidder on this item like a long time ago. And now look what's happened. So ready to
beat.
Yes, I was the high bidder at $6,000. Now we're way higher than that. So ready to do this? 2 minutes remain. On your mark, get set. Let's start the clock and bid.
Okay, live auction item number 1, Napa Valley getaway with private air. Remember, you're making wishes come true when you bid on this item. So go big, as Fred mentioned. So picture yourself for a minute, okay? You hop aboard your private chartered flight. Think about what you're wearing. You're going to Napa Valley, this magical place. You're going to visit wine country and style, a 2-night getaway at the luxurious Meritage Resort and Spa. Now, when you win this package, again, you're going to get the private round-trip jet charter from Seattle to Napa Valley. This is on Air, and then $1,500 toward a 2-night stay at the Meritage Resort and Spa. And we're throwing in a VIP tasting for 2 at Maduro M and a 2-bottle selection from Maduro M to take home. Thank you, Air. Thank you, Maduro M and friends of Make-A-Wish.
All right, now I can see that Wendy Baldwin really wants this item, but Wendy, spoiler alert, you're currently in second place. So you're the one at Boeing Field waving goodbye because Tom Pyrie is in the lead. Right now. It's been Tom and Wendy going back
Wendy's
and forth.
going to make a comeback. Watch.
I feel it. I believe it. But remember, set a high max bid because time is going to run out quickly. You don't want to wait until the last second because maybe Tom set a max bid, maybe Wendy set a max bid. We don't know. So look at that. You're right. Wendy just took the lead. Tom, now you have been outbid. Now, Tom, again, set that max bid. Wendy in the lead at $16,500. Tom, you've got to go to $17,000. $17,000 if you want to take the lead. It's been Wendy and Tom back and forth. Let's scroll down because earlier, before Wendy and Tom, all the way down, we had who was it? Like Pete Parsons was there, I was there, but now going all the way back up top, we can see that it's the Wendy and Tom show.
Pretty much.
Right, so someone has to drive in like a rental down to Napa. Maybe that's what they have to do. Something like a really small, like a mini.
Don't Tom, don't let $500 stop you from
set that really high max bid right now, $17,500 in the lead with Wendy at $17,500. You've got to go $18,000. Now remember, keep bidding on your device until the item officially closes, just in case there is a lag, but time is up. We are shutting down item number 1 as quickly as we can. Congratulations to our first winner. That's exciting, but don't worry, we're going to do it again. There's more. We're going to give you your final 2 minutes to bid on item number 2. So while everyone catches their breath.
Yes, that was exciting.
What's item number 2?
It's great when you have a little duel going down.
Yes.
All right, so closing down next is the Seattle Kraken experience for 4. I love saying that name.
Oh my gosh.
The Kraken. All right, before we start the clock for live item number 2, we want to let our special guest, Todd Leiweke, tell us more.
Todd.
Hello, my name is Todd Leiweke. I'm the CEO of the Seattle Kraken. We're so proud to be a part of this night and Wish Night and making perhaps your dreams come true, but more important, the dreams of a kid. We're proud to partner with Amazon tonight, and we've endeavored to create the ultimate Seattle Kraken package. Bid tonight, bid often, bid a lot. Let's do something great for these young people.
How cool is that?
All right, yes.
Thank you, Todd. So cool. That's right. Live sports are back too. I am so excited about the Kraken. I know that you are all, I hope you're bidding high on this one as well. I mean, when Todd puts the package together, you know that it's going to be good. And it is absolutely incredible. Make sure you go to item number 2 to see all the details. But here's your chance to see the spectacular new team in person with the Seattle Kraken experience for 4. I'm really excited. I also bid on this one early on, but I can't keep bidding. I don't have my phone.
Yeah.
So bid high and tell me all about it. I'll check your social media posts. We're going to get 2 minutes on the clock for this one. Sports fans, set your max bid really high if you want to win. Everyone ready? Stretch your fingers. It's a sport.
Okay.
On your mark, get set, bid.
All right, so here's your chance to experience, it really is the hottest ticket in town, okay? It's an NHL and Seattle sport fans' dream come true with an exclusive Seattle Kraken VIP experience for you and 3 of your friends. Cheer on Seattle's newest team in person with this package, which includes the opportunity to attend the first practice at the Kraken Training Center. That's
How cool is
I know,
that?
you get to go to practice. You get the behind the scenes look. That's this September. You get a tour of the training center. You get to visit the locker room. Yes, the locker room. You get a signed commemorative jersey, club seats for 4 to the game of your choice with, by the way, VIP parking. That's huge. A tour of Climate Pledge Arena and a host of other activities, including a visit to the bench during warm-ups and a ride on the Zamboni ice resurfacing machine.
How cool is that?
A ride on the Zamboni? Thank you, Todd Leiweke and Seattle Kraken's Peter Kravitz and Amazon. We are so appreciative.
All right, so the last time we had our two bidders, it's all come down to Jen and Wendy right now. Jen Vranick, Wendy Baldwin have been going back and forth. Jen currently in the lead up top. Wendy, you've got 50 seconds left. 50 seconds left to take this exclusive crack. You even get to pick a song that plays during the game that you go to. There's so much going on with this item right now. Jen, it looks as though Jen is in the lead at $17,000. $17,000 in the lead. Wendy, you've been outbid. You've got 30 seconds. Everyone else, jump in when you're ready. Jump in when you're ready. $17,000 in the lead. You've got to go $17,500. Now it's jumped all the way up to $18,000. Wendy bid, but then Jen said, nuh-uh.
Wendy could come back. Wendy's warmed up. We'll
see, this is hockey. Second place doesn't get you anything. Second place gets you, you're watching the game at home. So make sure that you're bidding right now up to $22,000.
Jen set her max bid. Look what she did.
That's what's happening. We've got max bids being set. I like that. So $19,000, it looks like that's in the lead, I believe. Is that right, Denise?
Or is that the 22? I don't know.
Yeah, we're watching all these bids coming in live. It's happening quickly. So $19,000 is the top bid right there. I can see that. $19,000, our top bid. Wendy, you've got to bid again quickly. Set your max bids high, but time is up. We're closing down item number 2 right now. We will see who gets this. There's a slight delay, so we don't even know who won yet.
Yeah, we don't know. Yep.
We don't know. You are still bidding. That's how the internet works. We're like from the future or something. All right, or from the past. I don't know where we're from, but we're somewhere.
But we're here in the present.
We're somewhere
for
in cyberspace.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Before we give you the opportunity to raise your paddles, I think we should do one more. One more.
Absolutely. Live auction item number 3 is the 35th anniversary Wish Art Star Collage. This is the first piece of Wish art that we'll be auctioning off tonight. This is a one-of-a-kind handmade piece featuring Wish Kid artists from Alaska and Washington. So before we get our timer ready, I want to take a moment to meet the talented kids who put their hearts and wishes into this commemorative piece.
Hi, my name is Amelia, and I went to Disney World in 2019. My wish meant to me that taking a break from all the chemo and bad stuff that I went through.
Hello, I'm Rayson. From my Make-A-Wish, I went to Florida because it was warm and fun.
My name is Nicole, and my wish is for a shed that's an art studio, kind of.
Hi, my name is Aria, and my wish was to meet my favorite Bollywood star.
This one reminds me about delicious candy from a unicorn.
Love seeing all the kids who contributed. All right, how about that? So this, talk about a one-of-a-kind piece. We've had a lot of beautiful wish art over the years, but this is a one-of-a-kind art piece to hang in your collection. What I love about this is when people see this in your home, people see it in your office, they will ask you about it, certainly, and then you've got such a beautiful story to tell. So we're gonna get 2 minutes on the clock, and then this one-of-a-kind piece of art will go away forever. So on your mark, get set, bid.
Okay, so here's a little more detail. This piece includes 35 colorful stars, each carefully drawn and painted by Wish Kids to represent the 35 years of wish granting in our community. At 24 inches by 36 inches, this large one-of-a-kind artwork professionally framed and will really make this stunning display in a home or business a great conversation piece to share your passion. Thank you to our Wish Kids again, Ailey, Amelia, Araya, Hector, Kylie, Lauren, Lene, Nicole, Reyes, and Izzy. Thank you also to Heather Ramsire for contributing to this beautiful work of art.
Love this, love this. And you've got just 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining on this piece right now. Lauren Martin, we can see, is in the lead at $2,500. Lauren Martin is in the lead. It's gone back and forth. Gila, you were outbid right now. Shannon, you're outbid. Lauren in the lead at $2,500. You've got to go $3,000. Remember, think of all the Wish kids who are watching right now, wanting to see how high this can go. And look, Wendy Baldwin jumps in at $3,000. $3,000. Wendy, one of our all-star bidders earlier, now saying, wait, I need some art to add to my collection as well. So thank you, Wendy. Lauren, you've been outbid. So everyone jump in, take a look at this beautiful piece. Here it is. This could be yours. And you're right, Angel. This is a conversation piece. People will ask you about this.
Right. And I also think what makes it unique is that this is celebrating the 35 years. So this is kind of like the history piece and the legacy of what, Make-A-Wish Alaska Washington has been doing. So.
Yes. And you get to be a part of that with 23 seconds left. Remember, you can set a maximum bid. That is the best way to make sure that you go home with this beautiful one-of-a-kind piece of Wish art. As you can see, we're selling prints, but if you want the original Wish art, this is one of your 2 chances to get original Wish art in this live auction. So time is running out. John jumping in at $4,000. Wendy, you've been outbid. It's now up at $4,000. Time is running out. You can set your final bid right now, but we are closing down item number 3. What a great way to start off the evening. And thank you, Suzanne, for again showing off the piece. How about Suzanne, our model, everyone? Thank you.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
It's a lot of pressure on live TV to handle a big piece of art,
I know.
especially
You're
now
like,
that you
please
know
don't trip. Please don't.
Right,
Yeah, don't drop the art.
Now you know that art is worth thousands of dollars. You don't want to. You've got to be very careful. We're well on our way, my friends, to making more wishes come true. Stick around. We have 6 more amazing live auction items that we're going to finish off later. All of those items are up for bid right now as well, so you can be setting your max bids on those remaining 6.
Exactly. Fred and I could tell you how much of an impact your bids and donations make, and let me tell you, they do. But who better to share how truly life-changing a wish can be than someone who has lived the experience? I had the wonderful privilege of virtually interviewing Wish alumna Chanel. Her story stretches from Seattle to Boston to New York City, and I think you'll agree her wish truly served as a catalyst for her to build her dreams. Take a look.
I know you have a lot going on in life, and I'm curious, why was it so important for you to be here today?
It was important for me to be here today amongst graduation and the end of the school year and everything, because what Make-A-Wish planned for me and made happen for me is so incredibly important. And any way I was able to give back to Make-A-Wish, I'm always ready to do.
Why don't you just tell us a little bit about your medical condition?
I have a disease called spinal muscular atrophy type 2. It is a muscle wasting disease. Thankfully for me, I have been able to retain some of my strength, but I rely on a wheelchair every day to get around. From day to day, I need help to be independent, like getting out of bed in the morning and getting dressed. It's just sort of a part of my life. It definitely makes things fairly challenging, but I've sort of learned to adapt and just make things work.
It was obviously part of your life, but what were you experiencing emotionally?
It was actually really interesting. The day that I got my first wheelchair was a hugely exciting and freeing day, because up until that point I had really struggled to get around. My wheelchair makes really my life possible. It's kind of all of the other barriers in the world that makes things challenging.
When did you find out you were going to get a wish?
So I found out that I was eligible for a wish when I was pretty young. My mom said, maybe let's wait until you're a little older and kind of can reflect on something that's really going to be meaningful to you. So I'm glad she did, because when I got sort of in my teen years and realized, okay, getting to be 18 soon, really need to think about a wish.
Why don't you describe it for us? What specifically was your wish?
Yeah, so my wish was for a trip to Harvard, and I knew that if I had the opportunity to interview in person, I think I could really sort of sell myself in my application, and that was really the perfect way to utilize my wish. So my mom and I went to Boston together, spent time in Cambridge, got to explore the area. I was able to set up an interview with the admissions office, so that was a really scary and nerve-wracking day.
Was there a moment when you knew that this was going to change your life, the trajectory of your life?
The day that I got my acceptance letter, just thinking about, I was the first person in my family to go to college. It was very overwhelming, and I think even today, looking back, it is the most defining moment of my life and the opportunities that I've had since then, the friendships that I was able to make, everything that I was exposed to, it's really hard to put into words.
So Chanel, I know that your wish, you even acknowledged to yourself, it was a bit of a gamble, so it was unique. So what advice do you give to other kids who are thinking about what they want their wishes to be?
From starting high school, I just knew that that's what I wanted to do. And not many students were going to college. So often when I told people, I want to go to Harvard, they sort of kind of just laughed. I think they just thought it was Chanel like being dramatic. I have a little bit of a penchant for drama. Being able to get in, go to school the next day in my Harvard sweatshirt. At graduation, my mom made a massive banner that said, "Congratulations, Chanel," with the Harvard logo. It was just an amazing, exciting time.
What has life been like since Harvard?
My wish absolutely changed my life. I took a job doing private wealth management at Goldman Sachs. Now I am about 3 weeks away from graduating Columbia Business School, and I will be working as a consultant at McKinsey, also here in New York. All I experienced from Make-A-Wish was kindness and such attentiveness, and that's what led me to finally make that decision and say, this is what's right for me. So for other kids considering their wish, ultimately, again, it's up to you. So having a wish present that opportunity, I think, is really special.
Amazing.
She is an incredible young woman. And, her wish, as she said, it changed the trajectory of her entire life. It opened up these new opportunities that she wouldn't have had without the support of her community, without the support of the Make-A-Wish community. And now here is your chance to make these opportunities possible for even more children.
Right now, there are more than 590 kids waiting for their wishes. And 250 of these kids' wishes are delayed specifically due to COVID. Those 250 wishes amount to a cost of $3.5 million. But right now, you can grant a child's wish. Simply put, without your generous and best gift, these kids wait longer for their life-changing wishes. And so you can raise your virtual paddle right now. You can make a real impact on the lives of local kids and their families.
And we know that wishes provide immense hope and joy in uncertain times. You can bring this hope to waiting wish kids who are isolated and vulnerable. Each star that you're going to see on the screen in a moment in front of you represents one of the kids currently waiting for their wish. So as we raise the funds to grant their wishes, you'll see those stars light up. So that's how you'll know we're getting closer.
Amazing.
So will you help us light up all the stars? We really need you to provide these children with a joyful reality that only a wish can bring. Tonight, you all can make a difference and ensure that these kids aren't waiting any longer than necessary to have their wishes granted.
Yes, now our top level is $50,000, though you can make a gift of any size in BidPal right now. But we're asking who is willing to step up and commit $50,000 to kids like Chanel and her family.
Yes, and you can help to quickly grant all of the wishes that have been waiting when it's safe to do so. You can help us continue to innovate and grant wishes in new ways now and into the future. And we know that wishes provide immense hope and joy in uncertain times. You've heard that from the kids themselves and their families.
Yes, so will you help us? Will you commit $50,000 tonight to make wishes come true? And you can see right there, those are the stars that you talked about. You can see 24 wishes have been granted already through your generosity because we've raised $246,000 and counting, watching these gifts coming in live. But our top level again is $50,000.
Yes, and we want to thank our lead donors at $50,000, Michelle and Scott Perry. Thank you so much. It is so great to see all these stars light up.
I know, I love that. So Michelle and Scott Perry starting us off at $50,000.
Yay, thank
you for your generosity.
It's huge.
Yes, and again, we are watching all of your gifts coming live. You can see those there on your screen as well. Our next level is $35,000, which of course is a very special way to honor 35 years of wish granting in our community. And you can join families like the Kivets whose support ensures children won't have to wait any longer than necessary to have their wishes granted. Take a look.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie Kivet.
I'm Brinley.
I'm Kaden. On behalf of our family and my husband Ryan and our kids and I, we are so happy to be here to support another Wish Night. We love the hope that wishes bring kids and their families. And I also love hearing the stories from Wish families of years past about how these wishes are truly life-changing and give them joy that they have carried with them years and years later. We hope you will join us tonight in raising funds and raising hope for wishes. We can do this together.
That's right, we can do this together. Yes. Absolutely. And again, we're watching your gifts coming in live. Can we get that, that's what I want to see, because look right there, we're watching these gifts. Look at John Anderson at $50,000 right there. Woo. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for your generosity. We can do this together. Our next level again is $35,000 or more to help ensure kids who are waiting will be able to receive their wishes.
Yes, and we have a lot of generous $35,000 donors to thank. So thank you, Barbara Carr and Tom and Jen Faley, for your gift of $35,000. I want to mention that Matt and Kristen Booty are giving $30,000 tonight, which includes a match from Microsoft. Yep. We love those matches. And this is just a great reminder to check with your employer. That's right, you just never know. I didn't know for a couple of years that my employer offered matches, so definitely check. And by the way, thank you to Ryan and Katie Kivet. I think you mentioned them a moment ago for $30,000. So a lot of people to thank as we see these donations coming in, and we just appreciate it. We're so grateful.
So generous. And yes, you're watching these gifts coming in live on your screen as well. Now at over $400,000 raised, that's 40 wishes. That is 40 kids. I mean, you have to think of the impact that you're making. As we continue to move down, we are confident there's a level that works for everybody watching. Our next level is $25,000. When you donate $25,000, you show kids like Kona and Price, who you met earlier, that there is an entire community of people who believe in them. So let's show them that their dreams are possible and that their dreams will come true.
Yes, and we want to thank the donors who've given $25,000, the Bungee Foundation, Barbara Eddy, Heather and Mike Morelli. We appreciate you. And Matt Peterson and Mila Fraunfelter. Also, a big thank you to Janet Braulio and Kim Peterson at $24,000, Nancy Collier at $20,000, and Lauren Hudspeth and Steve Singer at $20,000.
Yes, this is amazing. We've got multiple screens showing us. We've got actually 3 different screens showing us as your generosity, as your gifts are coming in live. So thank you to everybody who's continuing to give. Suzanne, thank you for your generosity, and Patricia and Ian. Thank you, Victoria. We're watching all of these gifts coming in live. You see them on your screen as well. This is a community coming together live right now, including people in this room.
Yes, and I see there's an anonymous donor at $25,000.
How amazing is that?
We will take that too.
We will take that too. Yes, thank you to our anonymous friend out there. Next up is $15,000. Again, we talked about Chanel. You've seen the impact of your generosity. So who can join us at $15,000 or more?
Yes, a few people to thank as these donations are coming in. Thank you to Mary Breivik, who donated just over $17,000. Bonnie Ross and Robert Ziegler, thank you so much. $15,000 going a long way.
Absolutely amazing. Yes, we are so grateful for everyone's generosity. It's fun to watch these stars light up. We are now at 58 wishes because of your generosity. 58 wishes, and we're still going. We're still going. Our next level is $10,000. If you haven't joined us, now is the time. Join us at whatever level is meaningful to your family. For kids like Price, a wish creates a beautiful reality where families are lifted up by a kind and generous team of supporters who show up to create joy. So who will join us at $10,000 or more to grant wishes to kids like our superhero, our virtual reality superhero Price?
Yes, I see there's an anonymous donor at $10,000. Thank you. Also, Christy and Mike Kang giving just over $10,000. We appreciate you for that. Claudine and Dean Adamo, thank you. Marty and Wendy Bask, Barbara and Ed Clark. I see Kiera Matthews, thank you so much. Bob and Liz Dobler, Robert and Janine Dodson, Mark and Christine Mitchkey, and Sabina and Mike Norton. Thank you so much.
Absolutely amazing. And again, we're watching these gifts come in. $200, $250, $2,000, and $20,000. We're seeing all these gifts. Again, what we're looking for is 100% participation, that everyone just finds a gift that is meaningful to you. Our next level is $5,000. If you can join us at $5,000, please do, because as you've seen, these donations make a huge difference in the lives of kids like Cahill. Cahill went to Disneyland for his wish in 2018. Let's hear why he thinks wishes are important.
Wishes are important because they make me feel special and allow me to have once in a lifetime adventure with my family.
Once in a lifetime adventure. You make that possible. So who's going to change lives for kids like Cahill by giving at the $5,000 level? These are tax-deductible donations, but more importantly, you're changing lives. So remember, just click on Fund a Wish in BidPal, and you can donate right now.
And again, as I mentioned, there are many employers that do the match, so take advantage of that. Check in with them to see if you can double your contribution.
Right, that $5,000 becomes $10,000 with your employer match.
I see a couple of people here, Dick and Janet Hunter at $5,000, Tracy and Ron Bundy, thank you.
At $5,000 as well. Yeah, we can see that Ashton gift there at $25,000. You're seeing these gifts coming in live as well. We're now at 77 wishes and climbing. The stars are full, but obviously the wait list is long, and sadly there are more and more kids who need our help every week. And so this is your opportunity to spread joy and hope and to change lives. And you've seen the impact, by the way, not just on the child, but on the family too.
Yes.
So how amazing. Let's keep it going. Let's keep your generosity going. Our next level is $2,500. Who can join us now at $2,500? You know, Wish Kid Aaron wished for photography equipment and lessons earlier this year. I love that, photography lessons. All right, let's hear from her about her wish.
My wish made me happy.
What more do you need than that? My wish made me happy. You make that child happy. So we're calling these levels, but remember, you can make a gift of any size in that BidPal app right now. You can click the button that says Other and make whatever gift is truly meaningful to you. We just hope that everyone will join us right now. So perhaps you can join us at a wish-granting level of $2,500. And
lots of people taking advantage of that.
Who do you see there?
Oh, David Stevenson, thank you. Josh and Jamie Harris, thank you so much. Kathy Nisether, I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name there, but thank you so much. Pixie and Robert Austin, we see you.
Yes, and Carrie and Alex, thank you for your generosity. We're just watching all of these gifts as you are coming in live right here. We're overwhelmed with your generosity. Now 81 wishes funded and counting, $811,000. Let's keep it going. Our next level is $1,000 for kids like Amelia, who wished to visit Walt Disney World Resort in 2019. A wish provides something that is hard to come by when facing the throes of illness. So let's listen to Amelia.
Life is like a camera, just focus on what's important and capture the good times, develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, just take another shot. Thank you to Make-A-Wish for giving me a shot to make my dreams come true.
Wow.
So who's going to bring happiness to kids like her tonight at the $1,000 level? Every wish takes our community coming together. So now is your chance to help grant a wish. And what are you seeing coming in live now?
Wow, Mike Walters, thank you so much. Chris, I see, this is coming so fast, the names keep changing.
I love it.
Timothy and Edith, Deanne, Cleveland, thank you so much. Barry and Catherine, wow.
Michael Williams, Rosie Rumberger, thank you for your generosity. Look at all these gifts. It's just so inspiring to watch this community come together. Perhaps you can join us at $500. If you can join us at $500, please do.
Yeah, remember, if you want to get a Wish Night Glassy Baby, we have 100 available for that $500 donation. To get yours, simply click the menu button in BidPal, select the $500 Fund a Wish and Glassy Baby button, which is item 301, or you can donate $500 in the standard Fund a Wish without a Glassy Baby. Either way, thank you to our $500 donors. And no matter what you've given so far, you can still go do do this.
Right, or maybe you gave 500, you're like, wait, I also want a Glassy Baby. You can give another 500, go to that Glassy Baby, button number 301, and you can get the Glassy Baby too. They're very cool. They've got the star right there. So our last official level, by the way, is $250. But remember, you can give any amount at any time through BidPal. This link is actually going to stay open through Monday. That way you can share this program with your friends and family. But for $250 right now, you can give a child in our community the chance to believe in their dreams.
Yes, and we want to recognize a few more people who donated before our live program tonight. So thank you to these wonderful donors. Look at all of them.
Yeah, can we take off the lower third so we can see those names? There we go.
At all levels, from $100 to $10,000, $75. We appreciate all of it. And remember, gift of any size via BidPal. So thank you again for your incredible generosity and for thinking of Wish Night even before the actual night.
I know, it's so fun looking at all these different names. We are so grateful to everyone for their generosity. One more round of applause for all of our friends in the community who joined us. We are at $837,000 and climbing. $837,000 and climbing. So remember, the giving link stays open through Monday, so you can share this YouTube program with your family and friends so they can donate too. You can share that link on social media. And as you've said twice, but I want to say one more time, if you work for a company that matches your donations, please make sure that happens on Monday. You can double your gift, or if you work for a certain Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, you can do a 3-to-1 match, which we like that too.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, so with that, we're going to get back. We've got 6 final live auction items. This is really... What is going on here?
I don't know. What is? I don't know. What is?
Who are you? What are you doing? Speak.
Attention, people of Earth. I am interrupting this broadcast.
Wait a minute. You are interrupting this broadcast?
I literally just said that. I just said I am interrupting this broadcast.
Well,
yes.
good grief, you don't have to be so snippy about it.
Yeah, really.
I can be snippy if I want to be snippy. I'm the bad guy here, remember?
Okay, bad guy, so then what is it exactly that you want?
There will be no more donations. There will be no more live auction. All money will come to me.
This is terrible.
This is awful.
This is, I don't know, we need a superhero.
Oh, Price.
Yeah.
We need Price. Protector Price. He's our superhero. Are you out there?
I'll save the day.
Oh no, not you. Ow! Hey! Defeated once again.
Well, there we go.
Wow.
A hero.
Price is the man. Thank you. Thank you so much for saving the day again.
We call it, he's had to save the city more than once now.
That was a close one.
That is amazing.
You know, Price's wish earlier, as you saw, gave him the opportunity to be a hero, something that can be challenging for kids when they're in the middle of battling an illness.
Right, and so now that that evil bad guy is gone.
The snippy
thanks
evil
to our
bad guy.
hero,
Yeah.
the snippy evil bad guy. Now we can finally get back to the live auction. We've got a special message, however, to kick off our next item. It's a serious pie experience with Tom Douglas for 10 people. So let's go to the man himself, the legend, Tom Douglas.
I'm excited to get the chance to raise some money for all these awesome Wish kids with just your group and me working around that cool oven making serious pie. Let's you and I grant some heartfelt wishes tonight.
I have chills. I'm ready to do this.
Cool.
Okay, that is going to be so much fun. You're cooking pizza in that oven with Tom Douglas. Just let that sink in, okay? Who wants in on this serious pie experience? You and 9 of your friends.
All right, so as we've done before, we're going to give you 2 final minutes to finish your bidding. Now, again, it goes fast, so setting a really high max bid is the best way to win. Set your max bids high now, because Price can't come in and save you on this one. This is all you, my friend. So we're going to put 2 minutes on the clock. On your mark, get set, bid.
Okay, let me paint the picture, okay? You can gather 9 of the friends you've been waiting to hang out with for this culinary experience. once in a lifetime. This is your chance to spend time with a true master in the kitchen and unlock the secrets to creating the perfect pizza at home. Your package includes a behind-the-scenes pizza-making experience for 10 with Tom Douglas at Serious Pie, antipasta and cocktails, serious sides, and Italian wines to round out your ultimate hands-on culinary experience. Thank you so much, Tom Douglas, Seattle Kitchen.
All right, so you got less than 90 seconds until this incredible opportunity goes away forever. Right now, we've got 3 bidders who are all kind of duking it out, but it's really coming down to Troy Hickey going one-on-one with Daniel Tiberio. Right now, they're going back and forth. Wendy Baldwin was in there for a little while, too. Wendy, don't be afraid to jump back in. Top bid looks like it's $17,500. Troy sitting in the lead right now at $17,500. Keep bidding. You've got less than 1 minute. This is not cooking pizza at Serious Pie alone. Tom Douglas is there, and you saw how beautiful that oven is too. I love, he's gonna show you how he makes his dough. He's gonna show you some dough you can make at home. Plus, you've got that great wine up at $17,500. Troy sitting in the lead. Danielle, I think what we should do is send dominoes to the second place person. And then we can all just sit and look at Troy's social media as he's sitting there with Tom Douglas. He's got the pizza peel and he's spinning the pizzas in the oven, and you're watching the applewood whisk the fire across the top.
Yeah, you're really close. I mean, Danielle,
you're only in second place.
You're really close, so you can just go up a little bit more, a little stretch, and kind of get there.
$17,500 in the lead with
10
just
seconds left.
10 seconds left. I hope everyone set a really high max bid. Tom Douglas is waiting to see. Now remember, keep bidding on your phone until the item officially closes, just in case there's a slight lag. But time is up, so we're closing that down. And thank you again to our friend Tom Douglas for his support as well. How fun
That's
is
such
that
a
gonna
cool
be?
auction item.
But we've got another cool one. It's called item number 5, and you know how this works. Set that high maximum bid if you want to win. So what's next?
Let me tell you, this next item is sure to be a hit for any classic rock fans. It is a private party for up to 20 people with Roger Fisher. This up-close concert is a fan's dream come true.
Yeah, so we're going to put 2 minutes on the clock to finish the bidding on item number 5. Okay, rock fans, on your mark, get set, bid.
Okay, again, this is a private party. You've been craving to finally get together. You can do so safely, and you can do it with Roger Fisher, one of the founding members of the rock band Heart and a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. How cool is that? And to sweeten the experience, the team at DeLille Cellars will provide a case of D2 Heart wines. You get that?
I see what you did there.
Yeah, to enjoy with your guests before your private concert. This package also includes an autographed guitar by Roger, an autographed bottle of Roger's Heart of the Blues whiskey, and some of his Human Tribe tea, along with the private in-home concert, in-home with Roger Fisher, up to 20 people, the case of DeLille Cellars, D2 Heart label. Thank you, Roger Fisher and DeLille Cellars.
I just want to say, firstly, I've met Roger once at an event. He's like a really great, really fun guy. Can you imagine how many stories you have if you're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? You have all the stories. I mean, there's the concert, and there's just the hanging out with a rock and roll guitar legend. So
this is pretty cool.
1 minute left. Wendy is currently in the lead at $6,500, but it's the battle of the Wendy's. It's Wendy Baldwin and Wendy Evans. We're gonna see which Wendy comes out on top. Both of them, I've heard, think they're the #1 Wendy. But we're going to find out.
Look at you stirring up the controversy, but that's what you do, right? You get that bid in there. I love it. Well, let's see. Well,
it's
look,
the Baldwin,
Baldwin's
it's the Baldwin
coming
versus
out.
the Evans. Wendy Baldwin versus Wendy Evans.
She really wants this. This is really cool because you get to do this in the home, in your home. It's a private party. It's such an intimate experience.
Right, and what a cool way. And again, a rock and roll legend. $6,750, I believe, is the top bid right now. We're going back and forth between 2 Wendy's. It's the battle of the Wendy's. I mean, look at that picture alone right there, that black and white picture at the top of your screen right there. If that doesn't scream rock and roll, I don't know what does. That's a picture that says, I have stories to tell.
Yes.
All right, so we are winding down. Set those really high max bids. We will see which Wendy is sitting out on top when this all goes down, but time has run out, so we are winding down item number 5, but we've got a really exciting item coming up next right here.
Yes, we do. Next up is a trip to Fenway Park. Item number 6 is a first-class Red Sox experience for 4.
All right, so this one, very VIP. You know, we've been talking about this item for a long time, actually, so I'm really excited to finally get to sell it. I know that there's a lot of work that goes into each of these these exclusive items. So get ready, sports fans. This is really special. We're going to get 2 minutes on the clock. And again, when these 2 minutes go away, this item also goes away forever. So set a high max bid. Bid quickly.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone
it's
ready?
gonna be fun. This is gonna be
on your
fun.
mark, get set, and go.
All right, I'm catching it. Okay, this is created exclusively for Wish Night. The Fenway Park package is one you do not want to miss out on. This package includes 4 premium seats to a 2021 Red Sox regular season home game. You get VIP parking, pre-game dinner for 4 in the Dell Technologies Club, 1 night stay at Hotel Commonwealth, the official hotel of the Red Sox. You get a Red Sox gift bag for 4, personalized video message from a Red Sox player, scoreboard message on game day, 4 first class Alaska Airlines tickets. So thank you, Alaska Airlines, the Boston Red Sox, and Peter Kravitz. This is really cool. This is like that all-out ultimate fan experience.
I know, and it's so fun. Like, I love going to different ballparks. So here's your opportunity to go out there. First class tickets to get you there. So this is a really fun opportunity. We've got a lot of bidders, a lot of different bidders happening on this one. Sometimes it's down to 2. It seems like the whole audience is bidding on this one. Denise and Steve currently in the lead. Suzanne, you've been outbid. Janet and Sean were outbid. Helen, you've been outbid. Denise and Steve now back on top. So you've got 50 seconds left, my friends. 50 seconds if you want to come in first place. Again, there can only be one to be in first place. So right now, it looks as though Denise and Steve are in the lead. Are you here in the room? Oh, there they are.
All right.
Of course, it's the Denise. It's the Denise. Now, I'm trying to figure out over there, it looks like I'm trying to figure out this. It looks like we've got 2 $7,000 bids. I'm confused, but maybe Denise, you understand what's going on. No, she's like, I have no idea.
We don't know.
Set a max bid that's really high. That's what you have to do.
But the bottom line is they have 10 more seconds.
You've got 10 more seconds. Make sure you set a really high max bid because you don't want someone sneaking in at the last second and taking away your fancy sports package.
Like Helen.
Like Helen. Helen's jumping in as well. Quick. All right, everyone, set your high max bids. Set your high max bids because that time is running out. And again, keep bidding on your phone until the item fully closes, just in case there's a slight lag.
Right.
We are using the internet, but time is up. So congratulations. We are noting that we're shutting that down as quickly as we can. I should also note, by the way, that we're seeing your Fund to Wish donations continue to come in. So thank you, everyone. We're closing that item down. You don't know if you've won yet because we're still in the past or the future or whatever it is. So that item is still open.
But they're looking confident. They have their phones. They're looking confident.
Yes,
so we'll see what happens.
The item won't close down for another 20 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever now because there's a delay between us here in the room and the world. So keep bidding until the item fully closes on your phone. But we're going to keep this going for the kids and the families. So talk about what is next.
Yes, this is live auction item 7. It is a custom Wish Art guitar. It is a phenomenal collaboration between Wish kid Isabel, who wished to have her home's garage transformed into her art studio, and donor John Beeson, who has more than 40 years of woodworking experience. So let's take a look.
I've been involved with Make-A-Wish for 4 years, and the last year started building guitars.
Well, my wish was to have an art studio.
I can make a guitar, and we can have Wish Kid art on it.
For wood burning, what I do is that I'll look at a drawing from a reference drawing, and then I'll draw on there with a pencil. And then the type of wood burning kit I have is where I can it's basically like a very big pen.
That is absolutely stunning.
Thank you. I was going to say thank you. There's a story with the roses because it's kind of like the CF symbol. Story is that a little boy couldn't say cystic fibrosis. It kept coming out as 65 roses. This is a feeding pump that actually a lot of people have, but most CF patients have it. I'm so happy about it.
This is as cool as it gets, my friends. Take a look at this. I mean, this is gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
I mean, what's cool, you just heard it being played. I mean, obviously it sounds gorgeous, but I would get these 2 little prongs. I would hang it up on your wall like a piece of art that it is, because this is stunning. I mean, and the detail both on the front, the flowers on the back. I mean, you saw, here I'm going to turn that way, you saw all of this being created right there before your eyes, but this is just absolutely stunning.
It's so cool.
Yes, so we've got a lot of bid. This is our second and final piece of wish art. So again, we're gonna get 2 minutes on the clock, everyone. On your mark, get set, rock fans, guitar fans, art fans, bid.
Let's do it. We already see a lot of bidders in action. This is an original design, semi-hollow body electric guitar. John handmade the guitar with a maple front and mahogany back for an ideal resonance. And Isabel's incredible wood burning technique brings the design to life. Everywhere you look, there's another detail to see. From the roses representing cystic fibrosis to Isabel's favorite paintbrushes to a lantern that reminds her of her favorite childhood memory. So thank you, Wish Kid Isabel and John Beeson of Wood Spirit Guitars.
This is so gorgeous right here. Right here. Michelle Perry in the lead at $11,000. Ashton Wolf at $10,500. Michelle and Ashton have been going back and forth for a long time. But this, talk about a one-of-a-kind piece of art. This is it. There's not going to be another.
Yeah, and it's one of those items, again, where if you have it in your home, it's something you can share with people who visit. The story behind it, it's meaningful.
Right, if you're a guitar player, then you need this. If you're not a guitar player though, I mean, take a look, I'm just gonna turn so you can see, they talked about the 2 different types of wood, one in the front and one in the back, the mahogany, I believe, in the back. I mean, it's just so gorgeous being able to see that right there. So again, this is yours. There can only be one winner. Second place is not nearly as fun as first place. I mean, second place is important, it helps, but first place right here.
That's what matters tonight.
First place is a lot more fun to win than it is anything else right now. Michelle currently in the lead. Ashton and Michelle going back and forth with less than 30 seconds left. Michelle in the lead at $13,000. Ashton, this is your chance to set a max bid. If you're willing to go to 15, if you're willing to go to 20, both of you set your max bids quickly because you've got just 15 seconds remaining on this beautiful piece of art right here. Current bid, $14,000. Michelle in the lead at $14,000. Remember, with art, the more you bid, the more it's worth too. So you're setting the value of this, but this is priceless. It is literally priceless. There's only one. So time is up. As you can see, we are closing down item number 7. This is absolutely stunning. Congratulations to whoever got that. And again, thank you to our artists for putting this together. But we're gonna keep the party going.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk behind you and hand off this guitar.
And I'm gonna talk about auction item number 8.
All right, please do.
It is a VIP concert experience for 4. Todd Lywicki is back to tell us more, so take a look.
We're just about done constructing what we think is going to be the most beautiful arena in the world. 70 concerts will play in the building in our first year, and I'm proud to represent Amazon tonight as we put forth what we think is the ultimate music package.
All right, concert fans, you heard that. So many concerts getting lined up. This is the way to go, VIP, all right? Let's go. We've got 2 minutes that we're going to put on the clock, and then this opportunity goes away. So on your mark, get set, bid.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, music lovers can celebrate the return of live music with this package. You and 3 guests will receive the VIP treatment at a concert of your choice at the new Climate Pledge Arena. You get to choose whether that's one of today's hottest artists or a more classical performance. There's something for everyone. This package includes VIP tickets to 4 to a concert, again, of your choice, VIP parking, back of the house tour of the arena, and a tour of Amazon's recording studio, as well as the artist quarters and the green room. Maybe you can even request certain M&Ms or something, I don't know. Thanks
Very
to
rock
Todd
and roll.
Lywicki, Climate Pledge Arena, Peter Kravitz, and Amazon.
Well, and how cool to even be there for a concert, you know,
Yes.
to actually be there at our new, you know, newly redone and beautified, you know, down to the bones arena. How fun. VIP style. You've got 1 minute left. Nova currently in the lead. Wendy Baldwin and Nova have been going back and forth. Kim Peterson, you were there for a little while. Suzanne, you were there as well. Sabina Norton too. Sean McGraw. Suzanne Walagora, you were there. So everybody jump in because right now it is Nova and Wendy who really seem to be duking it out with about 45 seconds left. Top bid around $12,500 right now. Wendy, this is your chance to jump back in. Now again, Wendy, set a really high max bid if you're willing to go to $20,000. Remember, not only do you get this amazing experience, but you're changing lives. You're granting wishes with your bids. So keep on bidding quickly. You've got 25 seconds left. Right now, Nova Comoros in the lead. Congratulations so far. Wendy right there on your heels, however, so make sure you set a really high max bid as well, Nova. All right, Kim Peterson, you can jump back in when you're ready, but I'm telling you right now, it is the Nova-Wendy battle. There's only one Wendy in this one, but there can only be one winner. And with 3, 2, 1, time is running out right now. We are gonna start closing down that item. Again, keep bidding on your phone until it officially closes in case there's a slight lag, but we are closing down item number 7 right now. But we've got one more package,
One
Angela.
more, so jump in. Let's just do this, okay?
Let's do it.
This is live auction item number 9, the hottest ticket in town, a VIP table for Wish Night 2022. It is your chance, the best seats in the house for Wish Night next year. We'll be back celebrating in person, all of us together.
Yes.
Yes.
Won't that be fun? Yeah, we cannot wait to see you in person next year. So we're going to put 2 minutes on the clock. On your mark, get set, bid.
Yeah, let me fill in the picture. You and 9 guests celebrate the return of Wish Night in style with the exclusive VIP table at our 2022 Wish Night Gala and Auction. It is Saturday, March 19th, and it's in person at the Westin, Seattle. This package includes a VIP table for 10, overnight stay at the Westin Seattle Presidential Suite, champagne and custom ice sculpture. You get a custom ice sculpture. Yeah, tableside cocktail service during the gala, a special gift for each guest, and valet parking for you and your guests. Thank you to the Westin Seattle.
Yes, I love this. We've got a lot of bidding happening right here. Right now, Galen Smith, Ashton Wolf, both in the lead, both jumping up. Right now, keep on bidding. Set those high max bids. If you both would, set those high max bids. We're gonna watch these bids coming in. You've got just 1 minute left. It looks like, yep, we're seeing these high max bids. The top bid currently is sitting at $12,000. Galen and Ashton going back and forth, back and forth. Suzanne, you were in there earlier. Suzanne, it's not too late to jump in, set that high max bid. But who is gonna be VIP when we're actually together?
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be a long time coming.
Oh my gosh, that'll be absolutely amazing. And you'll be there front and center. And look at this, we're seeing new max bids coming in. Thank you both for your generosity. Galen and Ashton are going back and forth, back and forth. We'll see who is gonna get this. They both look like they're both topping out here at $12,000. Hard to say. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna scroll through the history, see who else has bid on this. We've had Ashton, Galen. Who else has been? Suzanne, of course, was in there earlier. I even bid at one point. I mean, like
You're gonna have work to do, but I guess you can bring your guests.
Right,
Yeah.
well, who knows? It's just like, this is your chance, my friends, to change lives and be there in person. Can you stand it? We're actually gonna have, I mean, it's nice to have our small audience. We'll have the full audience. So, all right, time is running out. Set your really high max bids, but it looks as though time is running out, so we're gonna be closing that down. Congratulations to our winning bidders. Thank you to all of our donors. You know, we have the boss. Can we sell 2 of these VIP tables? We need people. They're saying yes. We're going to sell 2 VIP tables because it went so high. So second place bidder, you're getting one as well. We'll have our team reach out. So how about a big round of applause to all of our bidders and donors?
That's awesome.
Amazing. And 2 VIP tables, just, you know, because we're feeling festive.
That's going to be so fun to see them in person, living their best life next
That's right.
year at the gala. Well, while we're closing out the live auction, I should say, you continue to come through with Fund a Wish donations. Tonight, you stepped up to the grant to grant the wishes of the 590 children currently on our waiting list.
Amazing.
Isn't that awesome? Wishes granted. Before we close out the night, I want to invite anyone who didn't yet have a chance to donate to Fund a Wish to do so at an amount that's meaningful to you.
Yeah, it's amazing. We just saw Jennifer Thompson joining us live right there. Absolutely amazing. You know, we had a $700,000 goal. We're already at $850,000 and counting, but each day, more and more children continue to be referred for wishes above and beyond the 590 children who are waiting right now. So your support tonight helps ensure we can grant wishes to children now, but also in the future. So again, just go to BidPal, select Fund to Wish to make your donation right now. Can we see that the star is up one more time? Is that there it is, right there. So look at that. 85 wishes and counting. Jennifer, Jody, Jeannie, Dan, James, we're just watching all of your gifts coming in live right now. So thank you so much.
Yeah, Susan, we appreciate you. And thank you, Melissa Arias at $5,000. And Fred, let's have you and Melissa maybe trade places.
All right,
so we can hear from her one more time.
Absolutely. When you get $5,000, I will gladly exit the stage. So I'm gonna make my way over here and let you join in.
Remember, there were 590 kids waiting for their wish, and the funds that you helped us raise tonight are just critical for ensuring that Make-A-Wish can fulfill these wishes at a time when a child needs it most. So, Melissa, what do you think about tonight's outcome?
Oh my gosh, wow, overwhelmed. This is amazing. What a generous community. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Fred, our Wish families, and each of you your generosity tonight has been amazing. We are so grateful you chose to spend your evening with us, and even more grateful for your generous support of Wish Kids. Thank you for creating a joyful reality where children in the throes of illness can be giddy and unstoppable and hopeful again. To close out this evening, please welcome Wish Kid Victor. Victor is currently waiting for his wish to have a custom guitar. In the meantime, he's here to share his talents with us. Victor put together a selection of his favorite songs and edited this video just for you.
How about that? So cool. I'm sure everyone noticed, of course, that Victor was playing all three parts to that piece. That's amazing. So we can't wait to see what you do with your brand new guitar. Friends, thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in this evening and helping to make wishes a reality for kids like Victor, who you just met. Now, before we wrap up, I'd like to congratulate tonight's auction winners, starting with the Napa Valley Getaway. Congratulations, Tom Perry.
Woo, and for the Seattle Kraken VIP experience, Jen Vranick.
Yes, congratulations. For the Wish Art Star Collage, Wendy Baldwin was our champion.
And Troy Hickey for the Serious Pie experience.
Yes, and thank you and congratulations to Wendy Baldwin for the private concert with Roger Fisher.
Yes, Suzanne Waligoria for the first class Red Sox experience. Congratulations,
Amazing.
Suzanne.
Michelle Perry for the custom Wish Art guitar.
And Nova Camoras for the VIP concert experience.
Yes, and last but not least, remember we had two Wish Night VIP tables for 2022. Galen Smith and Ashton Wolf both doing that. Congratulations to both of you. How about a big round of applause for our winners? That puts us, by the way, at $1.35 million and counting. Isn't that amazing? $1.35 million and counting.
That's amazing.
When things are that fun, there's only one thing we can do.
Oh, yeah.
We got to have the Wheel of Fun back for one final spin, so here we go. Here it is right there. My goodness, we're going to get to spin the wheel one final time to see who will receive that one-night stay at the Fairmont Olympic Hotel. Now, as Angela said, if you bid on anything tonight, maybe a silent auction item, a live auction item, or if you made a donation, your name is up there on the wheel. So we're going to see who the winner is. Let's spin that Wheel of Fun one more time. Oh my goodness.
The suspense.
The suspense.
Here we go.
Yes.
This is live.
This is live, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The winner is Janet. Congratulations. Janet Ralio, you are our big winner. Congratulations.
That is
the
awesome.
Make-A-Wish team will be in touch with you soon. Well, my goodness, thanks to each and every one of you for watching and for your collective support. I am so thrilled again to let you know that we have raised an astonishing $1.35 million for wish granting here tonight. Absolutely incredible.
That is so amazing. It truly is. And together we can still keep that number climbing. Many of you can double your gift by having your company match. Let's see how much higher we can push that total with those matches and how many more wishes we can make come true. And you can spread the word by sharing our giving link with your family and your friends. We really hope to see you, more of you, in person next year. It's March 19th, 2022. It takes an entire community to grant wishes. Joining us now, our chapter co-founder, Penny Maples, and longtime volunteer and former board member, Ken Kiefer.
Yes. All right. So we're going to help you get up on stage.
Come on. Yeah.
Because this is exciting stuff. We're going to end with a bang. So that's your mark right there. That's yours there. And we will stand back.
Yep.
Let's give it up.
So Penny and I have the honor of thanking you all. And let us first, and the studio audience could help here, we want to thank the trustees and the Make-A-Wish staff, including the interns, please. And thank you, donors. How about a big round of applause for the volunteers? And for the everyone else who helped, we thank you. And we can't say thank you enough. Let's hear it. Penny, do you have something to add?
Thank you, Ken. Nobody told me this was going to happen 35 years ago. I never would have believed them. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Now, let's celebrate.
Yeah, let's hit the confetti. Here we go. Cue the confetti. Whoa! Look at that.
Wow. You can't lose.
That is how we do it. Give a big round of applause for Ken and Penny, too, everybody. My goodness. Thank you. Friends, my name is Fred Northup Jr. alongside Angela Poe Russell over there. On behalf of the Wish Kids and their families, thank you all for your generosity.
All right, good night, everyone.
Good night.
It's Melissa that's doing the video. I said your name too many times to too many people, and then somebody said
Sure,
it.
I thought I saw Dana.
People have been saying that all night long, but I checked with Dawn, and she said Melissa.
Okay.
And Janet, it looks like she's like, what? So I don't think that's her usual MO.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's fine. I can roll with whatever it is. If there's a script for me, I'll do it. But it's the first I've heard. That's fine.
Yeah, just hang on to that for a second.
Let's just leave it here for a minute.
I'm sorry.
Just Melissa? Okay.
Yeah, apologize.
No problem.
Chris.
You want to take the? Okay, I'm running upstairs to change them. Apparently, my name is in the script because everybody's coming up to me.